Okay. So this is the euro on. This is the euro. This is the New Zealand dollar on weekly 1 hour time. Okay. So we are going to look at three currencies first. We are first going to look at the CHF, euro, and GBP. We want to see how these currencies all started dropping in the same direction so many months ago. Let's save. So on the right hand side, we have the euro. In the middle we have the CHF. Then here we have the GBP. Okay, so it's euro CHF. Let me have the watermark. Okay, watermark. I love using this website because it gives me what I would call all the data compared to TradingView that need a subscription. So I prefer using this one because it gives me all the data compared to TradingView that needs subscription. Okay, if you see, we have the euro, we also have the CHF. The GBP. So one of the things you have to know is one. All these currencies started dropping in the same season, doing the same thing. One of them was strong, the other one was stronger, and the other one was just following. Okay? So the CHF, let's start with the strong. Let's have the GBP first, then followed by the CHF, then the euro. Okay, voila, here we go. Okay, so this is how I am analyzing this is how I do my market analysis. Is the watermark too much? Let's get it to something. 26%. 26%. Fat Cracks, you're welcome, but I'm in the middle of the session. I'll get back to you later. Thank you. Let's do 26 as well. Then 26. I don't want it to shout. I don't want the watermark to overshadow the charts. Okay, watermark 26%. 6%. Okay. So here we go. We have the GBP, we have the CHF, we have these currencies started dropping in the same season. If you look at this was August 21st, August 21st, August 7th, then August 21st. So that's the same season here. It is August. August which year? August 2023. What happened? You know, I told you last time we are looking at the three sessions. We are looking at the currencies from Europe or the Eurozone. We're looking at the currency from America. We are looking at the currency from Asia. Okay, we don't have any currencies from Africa that I trade. I don't trade the South African rand. I'm only trading 4 currencies: gold and silver, and Japanese stocks. Okay, let's be back here. Now we see that on a weekly time frame, these two currencies are dropping. These three currencies are dropping. Okay? But we must have a stronger one. Now let's look at interest rates. That is something you do later. Let's look at inflation in the UK. Let's look at inflation in the Eurozone. Let's look at inflation in Swiss. Which one is doing far worse than the other currencies? Definitely it is the pound. It is the UK that is doing worse in terms of we have inflation, we have higher interest rates. Okay, you combine all the data. That's why the news is very important. To some currencies, the news won't affect the market there and then. The news will affect the market a week after, or maybe a month after. It is possible, believe me, it is 100% possible. So let's come to a lower time frame. Let's come to the daily time frame. Because in a downtrend, we must always have a consolidation, then a trend reversal, or a consolidation, then a trend continuation. Rally, base, rally, rally, base, drop, base, rally, drop, all those things. I'm talking retail. So let's come there to this one here. This is the pound. Drop, base, drop, another base. Then we're expecting another drop. Let's come to the Swiss franc. It gave us a drop, rally, or drop, base, rally. Why did it do this? Why did it do this? Why did it leave the pound to go back down? That's where you look for this. You look for the AUD. Now, if you look at what exactly what the pound is doing, that is what the euro is doing. Let's have the euro in the middle this time and push the Swiss franc to the other side of the market. So, do you see what is happening? The euro is dropping, but indecisively. Okay? The euro is dropping indecisively. It is giving us higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, and higher lows. And what did we talk about once you spot higher highs and higher lows in the market? If I am to trade, this is what I want to take. All this, not this. Okay? Not this here. And it depends on how long you're holding your positions. This is what I want to trade as well on the right hand side. Exactly. This strong drop, not the euro's indecisiveness. No, if you look at the euro, we have a lot of indecisiveness. Drop, rally, drop, rally, drop, rally, drop, rally. No. So these three currencies were dropping. One has decided to go back up. The other one has decided to continue down. This other one is just being indecisive. That is the euro. And where is the Swiss franc going? Let's just say, for example, let's think retail. Let's say we have this as a retracement. Let's just call this a retracement. As a retail traders will do so, we are buying back the Swiss franc aggressively above here and more. Okay. How about the GBP? So let's say this was up. We have a retracement, that little or short retracement. Why? Look at interest rates. Also look at inflation. Where are we expecting to have the Swiss franc, the pound? Do you see this zone here? Do you see this area here? This is the area which we're expecting the pound to trade. Or let's call this a drop, base, drop. Okay, understand? So we're expecting a weak GBP. How about the euro? You might ask. How about the euro? You might ask. So let's say this is a rally, then a retracement, then a rally. Okay, let's expect this on the euro. Okay, before doing your, after you've done your fundamental analysis, sentimental analysis, then you're looking at the technical analysis. So let's say this is a rally. Now, the other thing that we talked about is one, and I'm going to show you one by one different time frames. So right here, we have what I call volume and liquidity. And I'm expecting to buy back the euro aggressively. Why? I think you see we have higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows. Then indecision, what do we have behind? Now this is when we think retail, then after thinking retail, we think like smart money traders, or we think like ICT traders, we think like large institutions. So let's get rid of this. Where do you think price is heading to? Remember last time, before NFP, before CPI, we analyzed the market and we said, if we have no volume, we are not taking price in that direction. If we have no volume anywhere and liquidity, we are not taking price anywhere. Where do we have volume and liquidity? On the euro index, we have volume and liquidity up here. So the Swiss franc has decided to rally up, which is okay. The euro is too quiet for a reason. Maybe the euro wants to strike back up as soon as the Swiss franc reaches somewhere here. As the Swiss franc is dropping slowly, maybe the euro wants to buy aggressively. Okay, look at inflation in the UK. As you know, the Swiss franc is going up aggressively. Maybe the pound wants to also go down aggressively. Look at inflation in the UK. Look at interest rates in the UK. Look at all the news in the UK, and you look at sentiments, and you look at the market analysis. Okay, so how about the euro rallying as soon as the Swiss franc reaches up here? Because the Swiss franc is running, it is on a hurry. Okay, it's rushing. It wants to go higher, higher. Why? This is the same thing I talked about last time. Look on your left hand side. What do we have? We have volume and liquidity on the left hand side. And do not expect price to do this. Do not expect price to give you this move back up. No, that is not Forex. That is maybe crypto trading, and I don't think they still do that in crypto, since these people are everywhere. Now here, they were out of the market. They were out. This is not too much money, but this was too much money. Okay. This is not too much money. You might look at, okay, the euro is dropping 100 pips. No. Once these people step somewhere, once they're in the market, they expect to see such bullishness non-stop. Okay, so this is how I analyze the index. Now let's look at lower time frames. 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 Let's look at 4-hour time frame. Remember, we started with the weekly, daily, then 4-hour. So this is the 4-hour time frame. Now, let me ask you, do you really think that these people will take price up aggressively like this? Then you think that they are just going to drop this? Okay, one huge candle going up, then another huge candle going down. No, it cannot happen. And where are they taking price? This is what is going to happen. And this same thing is happening on the dollar. The dollar is doing exactly what the Swiss franc is doing. So let's have a retracement, then push through. Why pushing through? Yesterday morning, I held a session telling you that the Swiss franc, after trading above this time, who was here? I told you it's going to give us a long candle till it trades to which level? Who was here yesterday morning? Okay, so where is price heading to? We are heading to, okay, above this. And how are we going to trade there? Look what we have behind. We have a strong candle moving up. Do you think price CHF is coming back here? This is a big no, it's not coming back here. It's just going to accumulate orders, then push back again. Okay, it's going to push back again. Just like what we've seen on the weekly time from the higher time frame, just like what we've seen the higher time frame. Now let's look at the Swiss franc, the euro here. Let's look at the euro. So do we have anything down here? We don't have anything down here. So let's consider this a rally. Okay, so see here, we have all this volume and liquidity to be taken. What trend are we into? It's an uptrend, for God's sake. How do you know it's an uptrend? Look on your left, far left, then volume and liquidity. Then this is when I am going to buy the euro against maybe the dollar. Okay, this is when I'm going to maybe buy euro USD. Oh dear. Yes, Vicky. Good morning to you, Vicky.
Good morning.
Yes, I'm doing well. Let me call you back in a few hours. Give me 30 minutes. I'll call you back.
All right.
Okay, thank you so much. Sorry, that is my boss, and I couldn't hang up on her. I didn't have time to meet here. Let's proceed. So this is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at buying the euro, not buying the euro because ABCD says so, but because these people left us to do the dirty job for them, bring price where they want it, then they push it higher. So you see the euro dollar selling aggressively. Yes, it's supposed to happen. How about it buying back? As soon as I look at the inflation, CPI, PPI in the Eurozone, all the news, I am looking at all the news, but also looking at the index. What is the index being? Are these people really willing to sell, or they are just selling because of selling? You understand? Are they willing to sell, or they're selling just, this is the 4-hour time frame. This is what it is printing. Okay, and what do we have on the left-hand side? Do we have long candles going down like what we have on the Swiss franc? No, we don't. So these are the big players in the market. This is you and I in the market. Okay, so let's look at the last one. Let's look at the pound. Let's look at the GBP. Okay, so how did price drop on the GBP? Price was serious. Look at the difference between here and here. Okay, look at the difference between this area here and this area here. Are they the same? This is a strong line. It's drop. This is a zigzag. Drop, 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 right, drop. Okay. So this shows we are going back up. Come and buy an Mbaya, we are going back up. Come and buy an Mbaya, we are still going down. Okay, so this is when we know this is money and this is public money. Okay, understand? This is public money and this is money. Okay, public money and smart money. So let's come back. So we are done with this. We are done with this. So let's look at the other currencies. Now let's have 4 of them. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Now we are going back to last week or this week. We are going back to this week. We are going back to looking at exactly what happened. So if we are going to start with the weekly time frame, we're going to look at the weekly time frame for AUD. The AUD is not loading the weekly and 1 week. Oh, that's okay. Good. There we go. So let's look at the weekly time frame here. what is the, okay, let me do this. I think I need to have the header. Then I can jump in and out of the currency index anytime. Okay, I personally told you, if you gave me the currency pair to analyze, I will lose money. But if you give me the currency index to analyze this, I will know where the price is going and where it's supposed to be. The pair, it's a big lie. You cannot do that. Okay, so I hope you all see this, the CHF 1 week. Just want to go back to the weekly time frame. Okay, so right here we have the dollar up here. We all know the dollar is in an uptrend. Okay, we all know the dollar is buying. We see the AUD is selling here. Okay, we see. So what was the AUD doing here? The AUD was consolidating back up, following the dollar's direction. What was NZD doing? NZD it is in a downtrend, but consolidating back up, following the dollar's direction. What was the Canadian dollar doing? Well, the Canadian dollar was already up here. By the time this one started to buy, it was already doing its thing. So the Canadian dollar out for now. Okay, so we're going to concentrate on a CPI. We're going to look at CPI. We're going to look at CPI. And then FP maybe. But let's look at specifically CPI. Are we going to buy the dollar or sell the dollar? Let's go to a lower time frame. The daily time frame. So what do we have on the time frame? On the daily time frame, we don't have volume and liquidity on the dollar. So this, except maybe this area here. But this is the daily. You can't just expect CPI to drop from up there to here in a single day. No. That is not how things are supposed to be done. So let's do this. Where is the Australian dollar going on a weekly time frame? The Australian dollar is selling on a weekly time frame. Where is it going on a daily time frame? Right here in the corner. Right here. It is consolidating back up. It is consolidating back up. Where is the dollar going? The dollar is consolidating back down. Okay, what trend is the Australian dollar moving to? The Australian dollar is selling, but consolidating up. What trend do we have the dollar? The dollar is bullish, but consolidating back down. Let's look at the New Zealand dollar. Is the New Zealand dollar doing the same? Yes, the New Zealand dollar is doing exactly what the Australian dollar is doing. Okay. So these three currencies, I will look at these three currencies. Why not the Japanese yen? I'll be back to the Japanese yen. So let's have USD, AUD, and NZD. Just like we had Euro, CHF, and GBP. So we do this, we save. So don't confuse yourself with so many strategies. Don't confuse yourself with so many things. I'm just sharing with you how I look at things, what I looked at. But if you already have a strategy that is making it for you, man, please stick to that because we all trade differently. So we have, we're going to have AUD in the middle. We get the USD. Then we get the NZD. This side, the NZD. Yeah. So this is a weekly time frame. Okay, we're not going to look at this volume on a weekly time frame because I am not Warren Buffett, to hold positions for 2, 3, 4 years. No, I don't have that patience to hold a position for 2, 3, 4, 5 years. I only have the patience to hold price for 1 month, maybe 2 weeks. Okay, let's be back. Let's come back here. Let's zoom in. This is a weekly time frame. On a weekly time frame, we are selling on the Australian dollar. On a weekly time frame, we are buying on the dollar. So do you think price will just reverse on a lower time frame because we are selling in a no, it's not going to do that. Price will still sell and price will still buy. So the New Zealand dollar is doing the same thing. We're just having the New Zealand dollar as a buy down. We're just having the New Zealand dollar as a buy down. I don't trade AUD NZD. I don't trade Euro GBP except yesterday that I would have looked for, but again, still, I would still stay away. I'm not looking for 50 pips. No, I'm not looking for pressure. I'm looking for peace. I had pressure back when I just started trading, so I don't want to have any other pressure. I can't have pressure back then have pressure now. That's why I don't trade AUD and ZD. I don't trade Euro GBP because these two are always in the same direction. I don't trade GBP CHF except yesterday. So let's look at AUD. Let's look at the daily time frame. We all know we are in a downtrend. Now, on a daily time frame, what do we have? So let's not exclude the New Zealand dollar because it traded above an old high in a downtrend. This is an index that traded above an old high in a downtrend, so we'll also consider it going short. So let's put our emphasis on AUD and USD. So we are consolidating here, going back up. This is when I told you that the dollar index has 500 billion against all currencies have that volume against the dollar. That was Monday, Tuesday last week. That one. Is it last week? Yes, last week. When I told you we are selling the dollar. So today is the highest high of the dollar. Then someone will be like, oh, are you a prophet? No, I'm not a prophet. You can see we have an imbalance somewhere. Once price trades into an area of an imbalance, we're expecting a reversal back down. So here we are consolidating. I'm not going to trade the consolidation, but you can still hold. You can still trade the consolidation. You can still hold your consolidation. Okay, it's not bad. Trading consolidation. Do I have with my microphone on? Am I audible? Everyone is quiet. Oh, no complaint, which means we're okay. So I'm putting my emphasis here. AUD and USD. AUD and USD. Now CPI comes in. What am I going to trade? Let's go back to what the CHF, GBP, and Euro are doing. The CHF is in an uptrend, and it gave us a consolidation. The GBP is in a downtrend, but it hasn't given us a consolidation, not enough consolidation. The Euro is going to go back up. We haven't talked about the Japanese yen yet. We're going to have its own full screen. Now, the Australian dollar has been consolidating upwards. The New Zealand dollar has given us an old high on the currency index. Right here we go. You see this high? So below the high, we are consolidating. So what should I trade? I will definitely go for AUD USD and then ZD USD. I'm going to sell. Because if the dollar is in an uptrend, consolidating, we have the news. Then I'm going to sell AUD USD. I'm also going to sell NZUSD. On Friday, Thursday, CPI. So here we go. We come to 4-hour time frame. We are looking for volume. Where there is volume, that's your waiting price. So I want you to look at the replica. This is the same thing I put on. So what are you seeing here? On your left hand side, just like I said, we are putting our emphasis on AUD. I don't care if gold is selling 1,000 pips. I plan my trade and trade my plan. I don't plan my trade, then trade some other random folk in the group. I don't just find up a setup and trade their plan. So I've circled this. This is volume and liquidity. This is volume and liquidity. Volume and liquidity. So why would I be hesitant here on the New Zealand dollar? Look at what the Australian dollar is giving me, and look at what the New Zealand dollar is giving me. So to me, this is a strong market. It doesn't have this higher highs and higher lows. It doesn't have the highs and higher lows. It only has strong move up, strong move up, strong move up. So this will be an X for me unless it's a downtrend and unless we've traded above all that. Here we go. We traded above this high. CPI comes in. Was it October 10? It's October 10. Do I know that the dollar is going to go up? Yes, I know that the dollar is going to go up. So if the dollar is going to go up against the other currencies, which means this one has traded above an old high. It is in a downtrend. This one has been consolidating. It is in a downtrend. So I'm going to sell one. I'm going to sell two against the dollar only. I don't care about gold and silver. That is an analysis of its own. So where is the dollar heading to? Let's just think like, what is the CHF doing? That is the flow of the market. The Swiss franc is doing the same thing. The Swiss franc is trading above consolidation. The Swiss franc is trading above consolidation. And the dollar is also trading above consolidation. So which means we have two kings in the market. We have the Swiss franc and the US dollar. So will I sell USD CHF? That is me giving myself headache. Will I buy USD CHF? That is me giving myself headache again. The market is giving me more than enough. Why would I run for USD CHF? Why would I run for those currencies? Or why would I buy or sell AUD USD? AUD NZD rather. Look at what the New Zealand is doing and look at what the Australian dollar is doing. So why would you want to buy the weak and buy the weak? Buy the strong and sell the weak. So this is when you buy from here. You are actually 200 pips in profits, and you don't care about closing the position. You're still holding and holding because you're sure of the direction of the market. You're using a bigger lot size. You're using a bigger lot size. You're holding for long. You're just entering once in the market. Then you come back and be like, oh, the CHF is going up. So if the CHF is going up, let me look for a weak currency. Which one is going to be weaker? This one is already weak. And this one is already weak. So right here, you will be like, okay, let me sell AUD CHF. Why? Because this one is still going down and the CHF is going up, not NZD CHF. I will not risk my money on NZD CHF. However much it is dropping, just like I told you, I don't care if price is dropping 1,000 pips, but I need to plan my trade and trade the plan. This one has a lot of volume in the market. It has oversold, a lot of oversold, and most people are buying, so let price keep dropping in oversold. So once they decide to sell, we are pushing back price higher against them. That's why you have smart money and public money in the market. Okay, let's go to the Japanese yen itself. Let's go to the Japanese yen itself. Then we're going to look at the other currencies like gold, silver. That is something we're going to look at this time. Something we're going to look at this time. So let's look at the JPY on a weekly time frame. So this is the JPY. This is 2014's low, traded below. Now, this is why I want you to always don't give up on your concepts, but look at the little we are telling you. If I see price consolidate while trading below, now this is what we call experience. If I've been trading for 100 years and you've just joined, in the last 2 months, we are not the same. This means I've seen things form. This means I've tried all the strategies. This means I've tried all the things. So I might be wrong to you, but I am right myself. So this is the index whereby price dropped aggressively. It did not consolidate like it was doing. Why would price consolidate towards an old low, then trade through the old low aggressively? This is what we call smart money in the market, not public money in the market. So this is smart money in the market. Where do they want? Believe me, if you don't trade the index, these people trade the index. They don't care about your currency pair because your currency pair is not giving them enough money. Yes, the banks are not trading currency pairs. Get this from me. And go and tell that young man that is going to make a lot of noise in my inbox that I said the banks are not trading the currency pair. That's why footprints don't work on currency pairs. If footprints have worked for you in a currency pair, then you're a scammer. Let's proceed. We have smart money in the markets. They are dropping. So it means they're rejecting this area in the index. They're rejecting this area on the index. Why are they selling aggressively towards an old low? Why are they doing that? This is 1 year or 12-month low. Why are they doing this? They're rejecting this area. They go down. Then below an old low, we are consolidating. We're consolidating in which direction? In the down direction, downwards. So let's think retail again. Let's think retail. What do we have here? We have a drop base. What do we expect after the drop base? We expect a rally. After seeing all this, remember these are not your uncles, your aunties, or your baby sitters. These are the people against you. They want you to lose, then they make a lot of money. Manipulation 1, manipulation 2. Where do you think price is heading to? It's continuing down. Okay, we dropped, consolidated, then we're dropping. Just like what happened? Go back to the dollar. What did we do? The dollar bought, consolidated down, then it is buying aggressively. Go back to the CHF. The CHF dropped, it's bought, consolidated downwards, then it is buying strong. That is why I look at the index. That's why I analyze the index before deciding where the US dollar, USD. Yesterday I was talking to someone and he was like, I deleted other currency pairs and I'm only trading the euro dollar. I'm only analyzing the euro dollar. I want to be very good at the euro dollar. I'm like, you're still a kid in the market. What do you expect? Of course, you should just be, you're going to analyze one currency pair because you fail to analyze the market like the big boys are doing in the market. So I'm sorry for saying that. I'm pretty sure he's not here. Let me see if he's here. If he I disappeared a long time ago. I didn't know. Where did we stop? From where? Where did we stop? Let me know. Kindly let me know. The screen and audio. Okay, from where did we stop? Michael, from where did we stop? Where did the audio disappear from? What was I analyzing? Analyzing the index. Okay. So good enough. So here we go. Oh, I understand. I was checking to see if that person was active and okay, yeah, understand. I get it. It's not a network. So here we are dropping. Okay. Who are you to buy against this trend? Okay. Oh, I want to sell USD JPY. I want to sell USD CHF. I want to sell CHF JPY. You want to sell CHF JPY. That is a suicide mission. That is a suicide mission if you want to sell USD JPY. If you want to, yes, USD JPY, CHF JPY, CAD JPY. I'm talking about not scalpers. For a scalper, you can look for retracements because that is a must for scalpers looking for retracements. But the big boys are taking the big form. You're taking the bone marrow, and you call it meat. Learn how to hold positions for long. Try it once. You'll see how sweet it is. You don't get stressed. You don't. So here we go. Such a trend. What are we doing again? I want you to look at what we have here. What did we talk about? Why should price consolidate towards? And this is why I've been singing that the dollar, the Japanese index will trade below 37. Because I know every single time we consolidate towards an old low, we are going to switch. We are going to drop. So that's why I decided let's just hold this. That's why I said let's hold the Japanese yen itself. So where is the Japanese yen? The Japanese yen is spreading close to. It's actually so close. And what has it been doing? It's been consolidating towards low. What trend are we into? It's a downtrend. So this is where we're going to see the Japanese yen again sell and stop against the other currencies. Okay, it's going to sell and stop, and you're looking for stop loss hit, stop loss hit, stop loss hit, stop loss hit. Oh, account smoked, account smoked, account smoked, account smoked. You're like, why me, why me, why me, why me? Forex is a scam. Yes, it is a scam because you don't know what you're doing. It is a scam because you don't know what you're doing. So put this in mind if we are consolidating towards an old low. Trust me, we have to trade below that low. We have to trade below that low. Okay, we have to trade below that low. Mr. Clinton, don't think that is how it is going to happen. Either with or without the news, that's how the dollar is going to go. And that's how the dollar is going. So don't say, I think because of the news, no. Okay, so after trading below this low, we buy. However, this is what might happen because remember, if we've been consolidating for weeks and months. Don't think that the Japanese yen is going to sell just next week. No, we might still have the 1,000 pips on the USD JPY. We might still see the yen sell, buy against the dollar. This is where this low is what caused this high here. And you see the low, this is the low that caused this high. And this is the low that caused this high. This was the volume that gave us this high and rejection. This was the volume that gave us this high and rejection. So what I'm expecting this one here, we are already bullish. Okay, smart money is up from this low here. Public money is short. Okay, public money is short. So how about we do this? How about we buy again, trade above the weekly high? I want you to always remember this. In a downtrend, we must always trade above a weekly high to sell. In an uptrend, we must always trade below a weekly low to buy. So how about if we are to accelerate, if we are to go down like we did here, non-stop, how about we trade above this high, then we start going down. Okay, you understand? Then after that, you can have the Japanese yen buy for 10 more years. If you want to hold a position for 10 years, you're welcome. You can still do that. So that's why we decided to hold. Now you see, according to my analysis, if you gave me the currency pair, I will blow accounts, I will lose money, and I will disappear. Okay, and I will disappear. If you have a strategy that is working for you, don't stress yourself with the currency index. Don't stress yourself with the currency index. Proceed with your currency pair. If you're making money analyzing the currency pair, we are all not the same. I might not make money the way you make money. You might not make money the way I make money. That's why I told the other people, learn from everyone that is willing to give you the information. There we go. Allow me wish you a wonderful afternoon. Let's end the session. Fahad, do you want to share something? I think I will also upload this video on YouTube because it's going to help a few people there. For those that don't attend our sessions. Fahad, do you have anything to share with us? Okay, everyone is in mute. Okay, let me end the session. Fahad is offline.